Hey guys. Hey, I'm just going to wait for some folks to pop in. Hey, how are you guys doing? I hope you're having a great Saturday so far. And I don't have Carol or Colleen today. It's just me, but it's just a short one to say hi and to show you the launch is live in my shop. So I'll go ahead and get started and just show you guys everything that is here. And it's really quick. So oh hey, hi Jennifer. Hey Linda. Good to see you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hey Sharon. Hi guys. Thanks for tuning in. Happy Saturday to you. Hi Tina. So I was saying it's just me today. Carol has a family event, so she's busy today, and Colleen's busy too today. So it's just me. You guys just get me today, but we're gonna have fun. I'm really just gonna show you all the new stuff, and then just chat about some of the designs that we have coming up. And oh hey Cynthia, some of the designs that we are planning to do PDFs for example. And I'm also gonna do some video that shows how to make stuff like we did before. We had a standalone video for some of the more like involved techniques. And then I'm going to show you everything in the shop that might support that. And a lot of this stuff is stuff you guys might also have too in your stash, like 4mm fire polish is an example. So, but I'll show you all that stuff today. And then we can just chat about ideas and things that we can put together for both this mix and future mixes. We're both, Carol and I are in an active design phase for trying to figure out already the next thing. So that's how our minds work. We're like, hey, we finished one thing. What's next, right? You're always that way. Hey, Lori. Hey, Sandy, Jenny. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Well, I'm going to go ahead and make my mat the focus so I can show you what really cool things are coming up here, or actually already there in the shop. So let's see how to make this one. Here we go. Okay, so let me get these out of the bags. I did something new this week. It's a little different. When I say this week, I mean for this month's mix. I offered two options. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to give you guys the option of having a little bit more seed beads. Well, a couple of the designs I have planned, they use color blocking, meaning kind of you're going to need to have enough of every color to make the design work. Now, I tested it with a 22-gram tube, and it worked, but you know, if somebody gets a slightly different mix, if it's not perfect, it was so tight, I didn't feel like super safe about it. So especially if you want to make one of the other designs, because we're going to have more than one design. So I offered two options because I know a lot of you guys love 22-gram tubes. So you can still get it this way. But I'm also adding a 32-gram jar of the same mix. You just get a little more of it, and it's in this pretty little jar. And I'm still figuring out how I'm going to ship it, but it was just so cute the way this looks. And I love these little jars. I keep these around my house all over the place for little projects, and I just love them. So they're about 32 grams. It's actually more like 33 when I did the weights, but well, for simplicity, I kept it exactly 10 grams up from the other one. And this one actually measured 23 when I did it. So it's just a hair different, but yeah, you get a lot. You get a lot of beads. And so what this mix is, I want to talk about the mix a little bit. It is so, oh, Colleen, you're here. Oh, Colleen, I love you so much. I didn't give Colleen a heads up because I, yesterday, and I'll explain, I've got something going on right now in my family. My brother is not well. And so last week I was just kind of like, my brain did not function properly, and I didn't even get the live posted, and I didn't contact Colleen, and I haven't even updated Colleen. So she is a hero. Give her a shout in the chat and tell her she's amazing. And Colleen, one of these is on their way to you. I'm sending one to you. So thank you, my sweet friend. And so the mix that Carol and I designed, we were so excited because we included hex beads. And so what's in there is it's got these little like two different colors. One of them is more of a turquoise, and it pulls the turquoise out of the mix like ocean water. And the other one looks like a sunset sky. It's like a mauve. I don't know if it's coming over, but oh my goodness, is it pretty. And some of the stuff Carol has done so far really highlights these beads. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you guys the project I'm planning to do for, I think this is going to be next week's either pre-record or live. I'm kind of hoping to pre-record it so that it's clear, crystal clear, but I just need to find the findings, and I need to find here we go. Okay. So, and it's not really, it doesn't have to be on this finding. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Yeah, I'll update you guys. I'll keep you posted. But it was a shocker, to be totally honest with you. Um, he's a really private person, so I don't know. I don't want him to get mad at me, but he's my younger brother, and it is leukemia. It's the AML kind, and so my parents are like, everyone's scared. Everyone's just kind of like, oh, and it's kind of weird to like do the seed bead stuff at the same time and all the classes. But one thing he said to me was, he was like, just keep doing your stuff, just keep yourself distracted. I can't really go and visit him right now because he is starting chemo today. So if I get on a plane and I go and show up at his hospital room with like, I could get him sick. It's weird. I don't know what to do. I'm waiting for news, and I'm waiting to hear if I can help, because I am, as a sibling, possibly able to help with that. So yeah. So in the meantime, I'm just keeping busy. What I'm doing is I'm going to be using my seed beads in a therapeutic way, just stitching and staying happy and staying positive. So, and you guys are a great help with that. So I appreciate you a lot. And one of the things I'm thinking is this design it's going to be really beautiful. It's one that I've had in my head for a long time, but it does involve a little bit of color blocking. And as I was saying before, this finding would be great for it, but it's not required. You can use any finding you want. Even a round finding would be okay, because what the design has is the same length of strand count, just to keep it simple. And so on a straight finding, you'll have a flat bottom and they'll look really cool. But on a round finding, you'll get a cascade. And both of those are going to look amazing. And the counts and the stitch will still work for both. So you don't have to worry about what finding you're using. And this mix will be used for it. And I am going to do one other extra thing with it. And so this is something I wanted to show you that's also in the shop. And I did the same experiment. And this was just a kind of a fun idea I had, because I really love little jars and I want to see which ones you guys like most. So I have enough of these to do whichever one you want. So when you see this listing, you can just select, hey, I'd like a tube, or hey, I'd like a jar. And they're both the same. They're both 5.2 grams. And they're size 15, really, really tiny. But don't worry, you won't have to use them alone. They're used as a spacer in the fringe for this. And so that's what's it's in my head now. It's not stitched up yet. I was hoping it would be. I was going to show it, and I just didn't get it done, but it will come to life this week with these guys together. And I am going to be using this finding. And I may or may not put a little charm on it in the center, just kind of hanging down. I don't know if it's going to work. You know how you get an idea in your head, but you haven't tried it yet. And you're like, it's either going to work and it's all going to be great, or it's going to be really weird and I'm going to take it apart. But what I was thinking, call me crazy, was I was going to put a little charm hanging kind of just from the middle of the fringe. So like you would have the fringe strands coming down, and then just a little moon, just maybe coming out of one of the top strands a little bit. So, and I don't have a total concept of how that's going to look yet. It could even maybe suspend somewhere. I don't know how I would do it, but there's lots of possibilities. I might add a little charm to it. And if I don't end up using it here, I'll pop it onto the edge of a bracelet or something like that. So that's my plan. And that is the design that I think I'm going to pop up on the Saturday, Seed Bead Saturday for next week. And then what was I going to tell you guys about? Oh yeah. Okay. So Carol's design. Carol did an amazing design using these really cool findings. Let me show you. So a lot of you guys will recognize. Oh, hey, Cindy. And thank you, Cynthia, for the purse. I appreciate all that. Thanks, guys. And so these are the Bally. I don't know if you guys remember from Tierra Cast, these were a toggle clasp. And it's a funny story, but when everything was going on with Tierra Cast, my friend Dawn over there called me and she's like, well, I have a bunch of toggle rings with no bars. Do you want them? And so I did the last buy of these, like all the ones they had. And it was a crazy choice to make, but at the time I just knew we'd come up with something, and leave it to Carol. She came up with something and it's stunning. And it's in the thumbnail, but I'm going to post it on the website right after this live. And some of you guys will also seen it already on my Instagram. But what she did is she did a brick stitch on each one, and then she linked them like in a statement like that. And then she just put a little wire guardian like at the top, and it just looks so cool. So that'll be a PDF coming up. I just need to do it. And it is going to be very similar to the way her summer pendant on the the Del Sol ring, the one we had from last month. It's going to be kind of in technique, similar to that. So super easy if you got that one and you liked it. Another really cool thing I noticed about this component, see these little beads in there? The thread sits exactly in between each one, and that just lit me up because I was like, oh, it's symmetrical. So yeah, that's really cool. That one's going to be really neat. So keep your eyes peeled. I'm going to throw that onto the webpage, and also there'll be a little PDF for how to do that as well. So those are the two I have planned so far. There needs to be a third one because I always like to at least do 3 before we have the next mix come out. So yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Just if you guys have any questions for me, I was going to show you one more thing, and then I might try to get ideas from you because I need one more idea. But I just launched a bunch of fire polish, a bunch of colors. So my favorite color is actually this one. It's like a almost turquoise. And next to the mix, this is what it looks like. It pulls out, to be honest, it kind of pulls out the bronze more than anything. What it's going to be used for is the weight on the bottom of my fringe. So I'm going to have 4mm fire polish, and all of these are in the shop now. There's this color, and then I don't have as many of these, but this one will look really pretty too. It's gold, especially if you're going to go with a gold finding. These also come in copper, and copper would look really good with that too. There is a pink that I thought looked really nice with the mix. That one gives it, especially since there's little brown little flecks in there. And if you put that next to the size 15s, look at that. It just pops them out. Oh, and also this color, this is 133F. And these are Miyuki, by the way. Sorry if I forgot to say that. Do you see in the mix, this color? It's in there. So we have pulled that. It almost kind of disappears, but it's very texture-wise, it gives it something very special when you see it stitched up in a design. And so that pulls out the color there, especially if you're going to use it as a spacer. And that's what's going to be at the bottom of my fringe. I can't decide if I'm going to go with the green or the pink yet. I'm torn, but there's other choices. There's also this one. And holy guacamole, this one is cute. It looks really nice with that. Just very cute together. And then there's one more. And this is more of a copper. So if you were going to go with a copper finding, this one would be the choice. And I might need to make 2 because I mean, that's just so cool. Look at that. And that's going to make it really pop. So all of those are there now. I just launched them. And if I run out, I know where I can get more. So these ones, if you guys see a color and it's just not there when you look, I will try to put more in the shop. And then what else can I show you? Let's see. There's also another, because I was kind of feeling gold. There's also these little stitch-ins. I have quite a few of those left. That would also look really nice with it, I feel like. And then one last thing I was going to show you. And this question came from Stacy. You guys, Stacy's going to be with me on the 26th, or sorry, 27th. The 26th is a Friday. So when we go live for Seed Bead Saturday on July 27th, Stacy is going to join me. And she has asked me this question, and I realized I just assumed everybody knew. And then both she and Carol both asked me. So I'm like, oh, hang on, I better explain this. Let me show you what these are. So these are from Nunn Design. And they're like these little, do you remember the coats that we used to have, like that would have these as buttons? Would this be cool as a seed bead button? But so when I sent it to both Carol and Stacey, they're like, what is that for? So like, it's a button, guys. And at least that's how I've been using it. And it's really like kind of those little coats, you know, the little jackets. I remember having one that had this as a button on it. And those are also in copper and silver. If you prefer those other colors, I got both of those going. Yeah, and there's new toggles too. So check out, there's a contemporary toggle. It's quite large. And then there's a little oval toggle. I don't know if I have that one with me. Yeah, I've got these little oval toggles added. So those are new. And I also added some new charms. Little dragonflies are up. There's some little flowers. There's 2 different, possibly 3 different sizes of moons. I think I relisted what I had left of some other sizes of moons. And some, there's still bees as well, bumblebees from last month too. So lots going on there. I'm going to take a quick look at the chat and see if I missed anything. Thanks, Tina. She says it's a beautiful mix. Yeah, I cannot wait for you guys to see this mix in person. It is, yeah, I know. I love her too. She's really cool. And she'll do a surprise for us too, for like a little stitch up. She's going to do a design. And oh, and here's the link. Thank you, Colleen. Yeah, super, super cool stuff coming, guys. I was wondering, just I probably wasn't going to go the whole hour today, but I was wondering if there's anything you guys had questions about or you want to see in the way of either the mix or just anything in general, seed beads. Oh, yeah. So this one, let me show you guys. So I don't have that one with me. I forgot to bring that one up, I think. But I also added a crescent moon large hoop. And I didn't feature it today because at the time I do an order of like a small batch, and then I get everything and I look at it and see, and then I decide, okay, because I can't have all of it. So I decide, okay, I'm going to add this one. I'm going to add that one. Well, because of the holiday weekend, the supplier was out for that week. So I haven't been able to order more of the crescent moon large hoops, but I am going to, and I'm going to order a lot of them because I think they're going to be super popular. They're really cute. And so those are coming, and I'll have those ready probably mid next week because they're super fast and they're back on Monday. So, and I might use those actually. They're a great option for the design I'm going to do next week. They're going to be roughly similar in, like if you take this length here, the diameter of that circle is roughly similar actually. So the way the seed beads are going to look on that symmetry wise, it's going to be a good match. So definitely check that out. Those are in the shop currently. And then you can always click on restock requests, and I know how many to order. That also really helps me out. Oh, thank you. Yeah, neat mixes. Yeah, so this is a really fun one. We've been working on it for over a month. We went back and forth. It originally didn't have bronze in it, and so I went back and got bronze. It was just really cool. We knew we wanted the hex beads. We absolutely knew those had to be in there because they just give like a sparkle. No matter what design you're doing, you'll get a beautiful sparkle. And it's just incredible. And I'm wondering if I can figure out really quickly how to share. I was going to see if it will let me. I was going to show you. Let's see. Let me see if I can open it first. It's not letting me share it unless I open it. So if I go here, I have pictures of everything Carol did. And I had planned to be just a smidge more prepared today than I am. But you know what? Life is life. We all have our stuff going on and things like that. Oh, here we go. I've got it. Okay. So this is one I haven't talked a lot about yet. And then let me open up this one too, just to show you. Okay, here we go. All right. I'm going to share the entire screen, I guess. Yeah, Colleen is seeing the bronze really makes it pop. Yeah, it does. It really does. And so the pictures I have here to show you, look at that one. This one is so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is what, this is the design that was made by, are you guys able to see it? I'm not sure if you're able to see it or not. Let me just take a double check at the comments over here. Not sure if it's sharing or not. It might not be. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's not letting me do it. I'm not sure why. Like I can share a browser screen, but it won't let me share just a picture from my desktop. Oh, well, I will figure that out for next time. It is all of these are posted on my Instagram. So, and then right after this live, I'm going to go into my website and pop all those pictures out and links to everything. And let's see, I've got a question here. POD tube stitch. POD2, yeah. We just did one last week on Saturday. I believe that's when I launched that. My mind escapes me. Yeah, so it's the peyote tube stitch. I actually did it on pipe chain. from Silver Silk, and I did the stitch on the pipe chain and had a really unusual start. There's a PDF you can download, and there is a video that you can check out. And that's just go to daniellewickesjewelry.com. You'll find it there. It's under tutorials, and it should be like the second one there. Yeah. And I'm trying to figure out if I can find it, but my brain is like, my brain is so slow. Sometimes I have really good days, but this week was one of those weeks that kind of tests you, you know. Let me bring my other camera back up so we can chat better. There we go. Maybe we'll do this one. Yeah, this week was sometimes it hits you. I would say for real. It's like, yeah. So but oh hey, there we go. Colleen, thank you. You're amazing. So Colleen has the link already up here for the all the tutorials are right here where she's showing you here patterns and tutorials. And there's a lot in there. The ones from the summer mix are the ones where you'll find the tutorial for the tubes. And we did two kinds of tubes. We also did a twisted herringbone. If you missed that one is really cool. You should check that out. And then also, we also have other things on there like the pendant, the summer pendant from last month. And that's really super similar to the way we are going to do this tutorial that has the earrings that I was trying to show, but I should have made slides before the live, but I just didn't, I meant to do it and it slipped my mind. And then I was like, oh my gosh, it's almost 11. So yeah. Oh yeah. Sharon said, yeah. And you know what? The weirdest things happen. Life is it throws you curveballs. I can tell you that my brother's one of the bravest people I know, and he's hilarious. He's also an entrepreneur. So we're very alike. And so he's just, he knew exactly what to say to keep me going, because he doesn't want me to just like fall into like a worry mode, you know, and there's literally nothing I could do but worry. And he just doesn't feel like that's productive. So he's just like, do your stuff, you know, and when I need you, I will give you a call. And he's like, I'm going to do my stuff. You do your stuff. You know, he's younger than me, so I'm protective of him. I'm like, and he's my only remaining brother. So that's all I got left. So I'm really praying all those prayers and all the good wishes and sending all that out into the universe is very appreciated, guys. I think it's powerful. I think it works. People just thinking positive. I think it really does change the world, and we can just we can all combine our energy. Yeah, thank you so much, Sharon. Well, so I'll hang out here for another minute or two and then see if there's any questions about the mix. And then otherwise, I might just get to work doing these content. So again, it's going to be a pair of earrings first, a PDF for that, because it's a pretty easy technique. The brick stitch, very close to what we did last time. Just a really cool concept of putting those two together like that, which is just Carol's genius. Always blows me away. And then the next one is going to be the fringe. And the fringe earrings, again, you can use almost any component you'd like. I'm going to be putting 4mm fire polish on the ends of it. And it's going to use these 15 seed beads. So if you're loving that, grab a tube of these or a jar. And again, there's options to this time. I'm testing a concept of jar versus tube to see what you guys like the most. You can pick whichever one you like. And then I'm going to just keep track of which one was more popular and maybe going forward, maybe I still offer both. Maybe we do 2 or 1 or yeah. So yeah, keep me posted. Let me know what you think of those options, if those are something you see value in. Yeah. And then, sorry, I wasn't sure if I understood this question. Is this how do you brick stitch? So for brick stitch, you know, I could do a little bit. I do have tons of tutorials on it, but nothing specific to this finding. And I feel like this finding deserves its own specific tutorial because of how cool it is with the little dots. That said, I can't get any more of them, right? Because these were Tierra cast. So I'm super torn about it. I wish I'd made this discovery 6-7 years ago and then I would have tons of content and I'd have done a lifetime buy, but you know, we figure these things out late. It was actually Carol that discovered this. So it is literally 1-for-1 with the 8-0 when it's going around. The way that this stacks, it's so cool. If you look really close on the Insta post, you'll see it. It's like, and I will put up a website too today. You'll see that later on my website. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Linda. I appreciate you. Oh yeah. All of this stuff will work out. And And we're gonna make really beautiful jewelry. I really feel like I'm gonna do something with the button. And what I was trying to show you guys when I couldn't figure out how to make my screen do the thing, I wanted to show you a peyote stitch design. It was like a 2-drop that Carol did. And I feel like this would be a cool button for that. So that might be something that pops up. And then you're going to see some content from Stacy it's Stacy Hecht, and I believe her Instagram handle is at Stacy Rabbit. And so I'll be posting links so you can find her on my website too. Yeah. And so that's really all I've got for you guys today. I wish I had more. I was hoping to have like an earring to put on and stuff, but I'll be posting all of that. This weekend, actually, I was going to take some time and just do some beading because I've been doing all like content and shop. I haven't making the mixes and stuff. I haven't really been stitching myself. And so I promised myself a stitch day. And so there will be posts of like all that really, really fun stuff. Oh yeah. And Jennifer has a cool comment here. Oh, thank you, Linda. Yeah, I can't wait to see what I come up with too. Hopefully it'll be good. Right? Oh yeah. So and Jennifer saying she loves using the hoop part of toggles. So I was late to that party. I'm like, if somebody tells me it's a toggle, I'm like, it is a toggle. And I can't stray from it. But it is a ring. It becomes a ring if you don't put the toggle bar with it, right? And it's genius, but things like that escape me. It's the obvious stuff. I just can't, like, my head won't go around that stuff. But then when I saw what Carol did, I was like, oh my goodness, it was so cool. And we have a couple things like that in the shop. So I added, like last month, those Del Sol toggles. Those are just the ring. Also, missing the bar. So we made lemonade with that. And then those little swirlies that look like a little branch, those also were a toggle long ago that I think they even like discontinued. And I just snagged those because those looked really, really cool. And all of them, because they have the little loop, just instantly pop on the ear wire. So you got a pendant or you've got an earring just instantly, and they're a nice size. So they're like 18 millimeter ish, I believe. Yeah. So that's going to be very, very cool. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Barbara. Yeah, so I'm going to go and get started on all that. And I will, of course, update the website. I'll do that right now. And then and I'll be posting. So I want to wish you guys a really great, you know what I was going to say also, but I forgot. We'll do next week. I need to, Colleen, I'm going to text you after this. I wanted to figure out, is there a way to do a giveaway when it's a premiere video, or does it have to be a live? So was my first question, because I didn't have a giveaway prepared for today, but I think I'm going to do one for next week. So I think we can figure out like how to do it. If not, I'll find another way. We'll figure out a way. Like we'll just do like an Instagram something, like where everyone comments or something like that, or here on YouTube or in Facebook or all. There's got to be a way to do it. I'll brainstorm and I'll post about it. Yeah. So I'm sorry I didn't have one ready today, but I will soon. All right. And anything else coming up? Yeah. I mean, so just the yeah, thanks, Colleen. I have all these technical things, and then I just I write them down in this notebook that I never read. So it's like, why did I bother writing it down if I'm not going to go read it and go see? So there we are. It's my brain in a nutshell. Oh, hey, Donna. Hey, Donna, we were just finishing up showing the mix really quick, and I'm going to be posting on my website. So you didn't miss anything. I was just showing off all the stuff, and it's all live now in the shop. And then as soon as I click off here, the replay for this will be available. So you'll be able to go back and catch all of the descriptions of like some of the ideas that I've got and that Carol had and the stuff we have coming up. So I'm going to let you guys enjoy your Saturday, and I'm going to get busy on this content. And I love you guys, and have a really great rest of your weekend. And thanks again for tuning in. Okay, bye. Happy beading.